Ghost, hello, good evening, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, mate. Just getting the last little bits that we need to get set up before we can start this flight. I've realised I'm way too early to be involved in anything to do with cross the land, which may or may not be a bad thing. But we'll see how it goes. Is the timer the timer? Andy, hello mate, welcome in. Andy with the Popcat to get things going. Is the timer necessary? Yes, the timer is necessary solely so that I am not late to the stream. That's the only reason the timer exists. It means I can get the stream going and ready on time for past. When I say I'm going to be live, I absolutely have to already be live. So it's there because I am useless. That's the only reason it exists. Exactly, so what I do is sort of the half an hour before we go live. Oh.
Roaming area controller just redeemed go around.
Alex, thank you very much for the go around. Welcome in. Half an hour before the stream starts, I get everything set up, get everything ready. Get my drink and everything else I need to do. And then I press the go live button, it starts the 5-minute timer. That means I can get sat down and get ready. I can make sure that the sim is loaded and everything else. We're close enough now, it's past already, so I'll tell you what, let's get down. Do it, let's get to the aircraft. Goodbye music, and hello Phoenix A319. I've tried to colour grade things, because Streamlabs doesn't play well with HDR, sadly. So I am crossing my fingers and I am hoping that things don't look terrible and that the colours look okay. See how it goes. But here we are. So, nice and simple. Cosmic Element, welcome in. Nice and simple tonight. United A319, thus, flying from Denver, where we are, and we're going up to Calgary. So Calgary is a cross-the-land airport. I've got a feeling that by the time I get there, it will still be too early for ATC, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll hope. But we'll see how we go. It's a couple of hours up to Calgary. Just having a look at their weather, it looks pretty poor. It's not the worst weather we've ever had. It's 2.5 statute miles in snow and mist. With the precipitation very light. So we will see how it goes. We should be alright. The approach up there is not terrible. Obviously here in Denver, where we are now, all is well. We are 10 statute miles with clouds few at 6,000, 9,000, 13,000, broken at 22,000. Temperatures +5, but the dew point is -10. Obviously that's because of how high up we are. But other than that, we're all fine. The altimeter is 2966. So, without further ado, let's jump in the aircraft. Let's make sure everything is synced. It is. I've got the battery turned on and the ground power, but I've not done anything else. Microslayer, hello mate, welcome in. Why the A319? Just because I like it. It's like a little rocket ship. Good fun. The A321's a bit like heavy and cumbersome and eh. And I've like non-stop flown the A320 since it was released, so I thought we'd try something a little bit different. Exactly, it's the Porsche. I mean, the A318 might well have been the Porsche. Okay, fine. Yes, I do. I have actually tail striked the A321 a couple of times. Right, let's. You know what we need to do? We need to get the joystick out, and then what we can do is while we're in the cruise, we're going to re-watch the WinWing announcements at FS Weekend, because I am going to spend so much money. WinWing are going to get so much of my money over the coming months. Right, so that's that. Let us flights import from SimBrief. The flight is very late. Never mind, because I didn't bother to do the stuff I should have done. Mass and balance, load aircraft. this exporting and refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Cosmic, they're releasing everything, literally everything. Side stick for the Airbus, throttle system for the Airbus, flap and speed brakes. Basically, the picture that they showed off was sort of that, but without the displays. So they've obviously done all of the MCP and the EFIS and the stuff up there. They've done the MCDU, and then it's just literally everything else. So like, yeah, we're going to do all of this, and it's going to be really cheap. But when we get in the air, we'll rewatch that video together, because it looks so good. And as I say, I'm going to spend so much money.
Fuel truck is in position.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Until the fuel truck arrives and asks to do it.
There's going to be a point at which you can just buy an A320 from Winwing.
You will not see passengers visually.
There's going to be a point that you can buy an Airbus from Winwing and put it in your back garden.
Good afternoon.
And I can't wait for it. I really can't. So with the United 335, do we have a cost index? We probably do. Going through SimBrief trying to find the cost index. A 5, okay. Cruising flight level will be 380. That's all fine. Then zero fuel weight will be 114.1. We'll do a Mach of 30 for now. 28.4 because of course we are in an A319, aren't we? So it's a bit further forward. There we go. And block fuel of 10.2. Right there. Accept the preliminary load sheet. I'll bother the rest of it. Interestingly, this says I should have 16.8 tons of fuel. So let's just put 16.8 in and see what happens. There we go. So it's 10.2 on the trip. It won't let me change because I've not put the SID and star in. That's fine. Route reserve is £3,000. Oh, sorry, alternate, sorry, is £3,000. Reserve is 1.2. I'm using the United layout for the SimBrief plan, and I'm really not used to it. It looks really weird. That should leave me with 6.1 minimum. Yeah, that's fine. Right, cool. So, aircraft is fueling. We are loading passengers. Away we go. They did reveal the pricing. They were very upfront about pricing, and effectively it is all very cheap. Ghost, I know I know I don't do it properly. To be honest, I'm just really lazy. So, I am just very lazy and can't be bothered. Get the wind data. I never do a secondary flight plan. That's the worst thing. I literally never do the secondary flight plan. Copy the active one for now. Put that in there. We've fine because we've done a stream where the engine failed, and what we did was we completely winged it and didn't crash, which means that it's perfectly fine. Right, so we are flying the X-Wing 1 departure, which has a top altitude of flight level 230. So let's plug in 230 in there. Don't know what runway we're going to be using. Got a feeling though it's going to be 25. Prepare for 25. Go. So many SIDs. The X-Wing 1 departure. That. Oh, American fixes and waypoints are incredible. I love them. So on this flight, this SID after departure, so the X-Wing 1, that's what we're looking at. The X-Wing 1 goes to Mugby, Wazee, Lodo, Rinka, Herder, Rick, X-Wing. But also on the, well, I mean, the route's kind of irrelevant because there's then nothing after it. But there are so many cool waypoints that the Americans have. Some of the other departures out there are really cool. What else is there? RNAV departure, attention all users page. Right, we should probably read this. Upon review of initial clearance, consider the following. Has the filed routing been amended? On a PDC, this is notated by a route segment with pluses. These amendments potentially reroute aircraft over different SIDs than file. No, we've not had a reroute. Nope, our route hasn't changed. When briefing the SID, take into consideration that a heading may be issued in lieu of an RNAV off-the-ground clearance. Due to operational necessity, the tower controller may use a heading at their discretion. Advise ATC if unable to meet. Right, okay. Once ground controllers assign a runway, verify the correct runways in the navigation system. This may differ from the information provided by Denver Ramp Control, where we don't have Denver Ramp Control. That's fine. Expect a takeoff clearance with either the first RNAV fix, i.e. RNAV off the ground, or a heading. Initially, ATC may be assigning both on the same frequency. If assigned an RNAV takeoff clearance, verify the first fix in the navigation system and advise ATC of any discrepancies. If appropriate to company policy, verify LNAV is engaged. Assigned a heading, do not delete the RNAV SID, verify LNAV is disengaged. Okay. A typical RNAV takeoff clearance at Denver may state call sign, RNAV to nugs, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff. A typical response is call sign, RNAV to nugs, 34 right cleared takeoff. Okay, so we need to confirm the RNAV bit. If assigned RNAV off the ground, engage LNAV as soon as practical or verify LNAV is engaged. If assigned a heading, do not delete the RNAV SID. Fine. Okay, that's nice and easy. Right. Sorry, I got sidetracked with actually reading the departure information there. Yes, you also get cleared to land. Cleared to land number 304. I also love that some of the departures are ridiculous. So the Plains 1 departure goes from the Denver VOR, which is co-located on the airfield, to 5 different places. So there's actually 5 different departures. They all just have one name. How does this work? The Rockies departure going the other way is the same. Goes to 5 different places west of the Denver VOR. Mad. Completely mad. We also have a Hoth RNAV departure, which goes via Jobber. Clearly like the Star Wars around here, don't they? Oh, Denver's gone off. Bugger. Right, okay, so it's just me. Okay, that's fine. So we'll grab the CTAF frequency. Dot CTAF. Okay, Den. 124.3. So we'll pop that in. Where's the radio gone? 4. Everything loaded. So we'll get 1243 in here. Final load sheet has now come through. So it's 114.2, happy with that, don't need to worry. 28.4, that's fine. Fueling tank 16.8. Yep, all happy, agreed. Return. Performance page. Okay, that was nice and easy. Squawk 3356, we'll do that as well, just in case we get ATC on the route. Come on, roll. Yeah. Right, I think we are ready to push. Well, we're not, but I think we're ready to push, if that makes sense. Let's start the APU. I think if I muted flight sim. Yes, there we go. There we go. We can actually hear the aircraft now. Runway 25, sync the final load sheet. So, according to the briefing, scroll down, we'll be using runway 25, flaps 1, dry, anti-ice off, packs on. Cool. Happy, sync, calculate. Send. Flaps 1 up 1. This scenery is very nice though, I must say. So we are using the, where's it gone? This is the Xcoder Denver, which has a GSX profile that I've forgotten to load. So just bear with me whilst we rapidly put that in. Drop that in there. I can restart GSX now because it's not doing anything. There we go. But yeah, this is the Xcoder Denver scenery. The 2024 version of it. So I think we are. APU is running. Yep, so beacon lights on. Hopefully that will kick GSX into life. It might not. Tablet away. That tablet away because we don't need it. Might need to tell GSX to do something here. Oh, yep, there goes walking out. I believe, yeah, they're doing a like their own sort of built-in Denver scenery. This was as good as I got for now, though, sadly.
Denver traffic, United 521, taxiing runway 17 now.
Departure checks completed. 5 has been inserted.
Oh, there we go. There's more traffic moving around now, which is good. Looks finally on its way with drifty wheels. Crash through that jet bridge. I'm sure that will be totally fine. Got pink people again because I've not updated that. Yeah, I think there's been, obviously in 2020, I think there's been 4 world updates. What I did like was the latest world update applies to both sims. It works in 2020 and 2024. I think that's quite a cool way of doing it. Yeah, yeah, that didn't work. So we want nose right, tail left. That'll do.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release parking brakes, please. Okay.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Definitely not following the correct procedures to fly this at the moment, but low. I also think I might have pushed the wrong. Where I did nose right. Where are we going? That is exactly what's happened, Alex. To be fair, he'd been on for quite some time. I'm also expecting no ATC by the time we get to Calgary because I didn't realise how late it was before people got up there. So what I am technically doing is flying in the only bit of North America that isn't going to have ATC. Which we could turn beyond ATC on, you know. I'm still not ready to buy the 350. I can't bring myself to do it. I did notice like version 1.0.4 came out, and they fixed even more WASM crashes, so it is getting there, and hopefully it won't be much longer.
Denver traffic, Delta 13 Heavy, taxi runway 25 via Alpha Sierra Golf, Denver traffic.
Ooh, I'm not the only person taxiing to 25.
Please set parking brakes.
The Delta. Yeah, there's been good feedback on the 350. There's also been lots of bad feedback on the 350. Let's just get number 2 started. Not bother with single engine taxi. What we should do though is have
Unlocking gear.
under on.
Tow truck disconnected.
This taxiway is just called Purple, by the way.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Denver traffic, United 521, taking runway 17 west. Denver.
Come on. Come on, second engine. Also, ground crew, please show me the pin. Walking like he's had an accident in his trousers. Just buggering off. Is he not going to show it to me? Okay, fine. Whatever. Denver traffic, United 335, taxi runway 25 via Purple Hotel, Alpha Alpha and Golf, Denver.
Denver traffic, United 521, taking off runway 17 left. Departure to the southeast. Denver.
Right. Really should disconnect the nose wheel before I do that. Forget every time. There we go. Right, so pitch trim. We had up 1. Up clock. Go. Right, so rock and roll. Nice airport this. Wish there was more traffic here. It's also weird being 5,500 feet in the air but still on the ground. Where's that delta?
Denver traffic, United 521, clear of 17 left, final through 7,500, 3 miles southeast of the airport. Final call, deck.
Oh, the delta's only just started moving. Right, okay. All the de-icing pads. Not required today. There is definitely no precipitation in the air. Off. So there should be a Delta A350 here. There is. We'll stop and give way to the Delta A350. It's a very nice aircraft, the A350. A Delta 15, you can go in front if you wish.
Roger.
The microslide, the blue interior, what? Right. Okay, so it's not as blue as it looks. I think that's my terrible attempt at colour grading. Because if I do this, do that, everything goes really grey again. And it's too grey. So I'm currently trying to find like a middle ground. Which is not that, because that's way too far. We might go with that. Maybe that works. That's a bit better, isn't it? I think my attempt at colour grading was terrible. Delta is motoring along now. Oh, no, it was just my terrible attempt at colour grading, but I think this looks a bit better. The issue I had is trying to use HDR on my monitor and then trying to stream it. Obviously, it looks rubbish for anyone that's not got HDR or is watching on a phone or anything like that. But I'm hopeful it looks a little bit better now. We'll just ignore all the pink passengers. Which way am I going? We'll follow the A350. We'll trust that the A350 knows where he's going.
Denver traffic, Delta 15 Heavy departing runway 25, Denver.
Very downhill, this bit. It's on a proper hill. It's about 2 hours. Get us where we're going. Just to Calgary. 2 hours and 4 minutes. I'm sure we can beat that slightly, just by virtue of there not being any ATC on, we can go straight up to cruise. Let's look down the approach, it is clear. Runway 1 on, departing. Lights on. Lights on. Auto, there we go. We check back down the approach again. Still clear. Cast is all set. Denver traffic United 335 departing on runway 25 to the north, Denver. Right, if we are ready, let's not hang around. Stable. Accelerate, man flex, SRS and runway. Auto thrust blue. Speed taper live. A D rate to 70 here seems excessive. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Was right gear up. Immediate right turn. Come on, turn. RNAV, so we might as well make use of the automation. Come on, into climb. There we go. Climb thrust. Well, that was the end of Denver. Not to 80 in 4 seconds. Definitely would outrun my car, put it that way. So we need to cross Mugby at or below 10,000. But we're going to be level long before Mugby. So do we just bin off that restriction? Why are all the lights on again, by the way? Check flaps up. Yeah, do we just bin off the Mugby restriction and go for it? Got it. Yeah, let's go. Okay, who's Ryanair 366? Ah, there we go. You have indeed sent me a beep beep beep. Hi Felix, hope you're doing well. That's 10,000 feet. It's actually only 5,000 feet, but there we are. Right, straight up to 38, let's go. We'll leave the seatbelts on for a little bit. So the advantage with the United OFP is it shows your fuel, your exact fuel quantity over each waypoint. So when we hit Wazee, which is here, we should have 15,285 and we have 15,620. So we've got more fuel than we require, which is good, which means we can push forwards, probably increase the cost index a little bit. Get a move on. Don't need to be on. In fact, I just stopped using CTAF, didn't I? Oops, never mind. Let's go back to Unicom. There we go. The United that departed before I started taxiing has already reached his destination. I think as soon as we roll out after the next waypoint, Rinka, so as soon as we start that final northbound turn after Rinka, we will release the passengers. I just don't want to do it while we're sort of constantly in the left and right banks. Just applied for your S1 training, Mark. Presumably that's in the UK if you're looking at a 12-month wait. 18, so standard pressure, pull, there we go. The ground is very blurry again. I thought they'd fixed previously, but apparently not. Oh, in Sweden? Yeah, oh yeah, the Vatsum Scandinavia has a really long wait as well, doesn't it? I thought Scandinavia had a combined S1 and S2 course. I thought you went sort of from straight to OBS to S2. I might be wrong. Right, there we go, that's enough of that. Seatbelt sign off. Now onward to our destination. Pandy, I am in exactly the same boat. As soon as we get to cruise, we're going to go and have another watch of that WinWing WinWing video from FS Weekend. Let me see. Have they done just? Let's find it. Let me find the video. Were they up quite early in the stream? I think they were, weren't they? That's the panel, so it followed the panel, didn't it? Oh no, they're quite late in the thing. Right, okay. Right, here we go. Right. No, I've got it ready. Ready to... go. I did. The yoke just looks mental. I want the stick. I want the stick because I want to reinstall DCS and I want to be able to fly an F-18 properly. Right, so what I'm going to do is, whilst we're going into the crew, I'm going to work out how to stream Chrome. That work? Add source? No, that didn't work. Okay. Right, I think we can do this. The FS project, there's another side stick, Felix. Post a link to that one, I'm intrigued. I'd like to see that. Pop it. There we go. Right. Which account? Add an account. I'm not even logged into YouTube, that's why it was being weird. Right, there we go. Right, so that's ready to go. Excuse me. Right, FS projects. Let's have a look at this. So they do look really nice, actually. Oh, I see. So they're effectively, they go on top of the Verpil bases. Right. Okay. That makes sense. We can do that. Let's have a look at that. There we go. These do look really nice, actually. What's the HOTAS? Oh, so there's V1 and V2, right? HOTAS magnetic base. Is that their own base, or do they do other magnetic bases that I'm missing? I guess you'd buy it for the purple one if you've got that anyway. With hat switch. Or with that. Oh, okay. Okay. I've just realised that looks... try and put it somewhere that's not quite as in the way. There we go. Let's move it over there. So, what I need to do is make sure you can hear Chrome for a minute. So let's just change the output that that's coming out of. That one. So if I now go to here, go to there.
Neil, and I am the community advisor here at Wing Wing. It is a great honor.
Let me guess, you've got a black screen. Yes, right. Ah. Please hold the line. Oh, now we've got an advert.
My name is Mio, and I am the community advisor here at Wing Wing. It is a great honor for me to represent Wing Wing here today at FS Weekend 2025 and to connect with all of you.
Does that work? Can you hear that? Before we go any further, we are very excited by all of the Wing things we're about to have to all go and buy. Excellent. Right. Everybody get the credit cards ready. Get a calculator to work out how much money we're going to have to spend. And then at the end of it, let's see what we add up to.
And to share a few new ways to make flight simulation more immersive and realistic than ever
But we
before.
do love a good bit of immersion.
So this is our first time attending FS Weekend. For those who are not familiar with us, let's talk a little bit about our background. Wing Wing was born out of deep passion for aviation. We initially specialized in developing and manufacturing commercial flight training simulators, such as the Cessna 172.
I think this is how they can do it so cheaply.
42 FDD platforms. This early expertise enabled us to establish a solid foundation in flight simulation technology. And as the market evolved, we expanded into the combat and civil aviation flight sim hardware sector, striving to bring the professional grade experience to the consumer market. And over the past few years, we have remained committed to a technology-driven approach.
I can feel my credit card in my wallet already starting to sob.
In R&D, and as a
Be
result,
like, oh no.
our products are welcomed by a lot of flight sim enthusiasts. And our vision is clear: to elevate
Like, look
the
at
whole
that.
flight simulation
Look
experience
at how cool
to
that
a
is. I
professional
want
level.
that. I want the chair.
Bringing simulation into reality has always been our unwavering commitment and strategy.
Like, where does that? That's an
Looking
F-18.
back,
Where does the chair
2024
come
was
from,
a
and how do you
milestone
buy the
year for
chair?
Wing Wing, marked by rapid growth and significant breakthroughs across multiple areas. First is the hardware innovation. We've launched the Ursa Minor series of lightweight joysticks, and we've expanded the civil aviation product lineup with the launch of the airline panels, such as the FCU, EFIS, and MCDU. And second,
Welcome to the frequency.
is
Eddie
by
Aviation,
advancing-
thank you for the follow.
sorry. Second is by advancing our software ecosystem. The SafeMap Pro has been continuously optimized with enhanced capabilities and expanded support for dynamic modules, delivering a more refined and precise flight control experience for our users. And last but not least is by deepening community collaboration. We have strengthened our partnership with major flight simulator platforms, including Digital Combat Simulators, Falcon Benchmark Sims, Microsoft Flight
I always
Simulator,
wondered what
and
BMS stood
X-Plane,
for in Falcon BMS.
ensuring the seamless integration and improved compatibilities for our products. So behind these achievements lies the unwavering support from our global Wing Wing community. Your valuable feedback are the driving force behind our continuous innovation and product refinement. So guys,
We'll just watch the
please
whole
keep your
keynote
feedback
speech
coming.
rather
We
than
are
just
listening,
fast forwarding.
and we really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And today, we are thrilled to release a series of groundbreaking new products designed to elevate that home flight simulation experience to the professional level. And in our 2025 product roadmap, we will be rolling out some really cool stuff here, including the Ursa Minor series of airline controls and the MIP series of combat and airline panels, the flight hardware designed for seamless compatibility with popular flight sim aircraft. And we have to talk about our P-Control Cyber Tower series, featuring an all-new next-generation electronic load control system lineup. And we are also set to achieve significant technological breakthroughs, particularly in closed-loop force feedback and training-grade force feedback
I like the
technologies,
idea of force
further
feedback.
enhancing the
Obviously,
realism
flying Airbus, it's kind of
flight
irrelevant, but I
precision.
like the idea of force feedback.
So now, to answer the question everybody asking for, what's coming next? So, this is our first time here at FS Weekend, And for our very first product announcement here at FX Weekend, we have something just right for this special occasion. And here it is. Introducing
Like that.
the Ursa
I
Minor
want
Airline
that.
Throttle. A full metal throttle featuring authentic backlighting with highly realistic detents, addressing some common issues found in other products, such as missing detents or incorrect vertical alignments.
It doesn't
And
look
better yet,
perfect,
the
but
detent limiter
must be.
allows the effortless switching between detent and detentless configuration with just one single button press.
it must be accurate.
And
Because everything else they've built
here's
has
the
been
price.
accurate. Like, that's 120... It's effectively
We
going to be
hope you like it.
£110.
And to pair
Nothing.
with the airline throttle, of course, we have something ready for you. And here is the Ursa
Want
Minor
that as
airline
well.
throttle panel. It features the same metal interior, metal detents for an authentic tactile feel and sound, with authentic backlighting and highly realistic horizontal and vertical.
Yeah, oh yeah, they've
detent
definitely done the
mechanics.
flaps and speed
And-
brake as a separate thing so they can make some money back. But again,
go.
it's really cheap. Thrustmaster is going to get absolutely annihilated here.
And now, to talk about
The only thing is, I
Before we
don't
talk
know
about
where
the
I'd
next
put
product,
it. I'd
here
have to
is a
build
see-through
something next to
rendering
me desk to
of
put it
our
on.
airline throttle and the panel. As you can see here, we have the full metal interior structure with authentic backlighting, and we have here is probably the most realistic detent mechanics on the consumer market, with all the right detents there.
Yeah, exactly. I
And
mean,
coming up
I've been
next is a
considering
sneak
getting
peek
myself
at
a
our upcoming
Thrustmaster.
releases. They're not
I've been considering getting myself a Thrustmaster throttle and joystick and stuff, and I thought, no, I'm going to wait. Wing are obviously going to do something. They're bringing out the rest of the aircraft. I'm just going to wait. And I'm glad I've waited, because I'm so buying
ready
all of
yet,
this.
but working hard. We're working
won't make me
really
any
hard
better
to
at
make sure
flying.
we can bring them to you on time. And here is a two-seat
Like,
full
look.
cockpit, along with our upcoming new releases that we hope we can get them ready to see you at June.
So, just for a moment, I just want to take up something that you've just said. This has our upcoming new releases and also some things we want to get ready. So, fine, they've already announced the rest of the panel, so that bit. We know that's coming. The radios and the transponder, they've mentioned in the past. We know that the comms panel is coming. That's a thing. There's a chair here. Are they trying to say they're going to make this chair, or am I reading too much into it? It might be that I'm reading too much into this, but I feel like at some point they're going to release a chair. But yeah, there's also, I suppose, the thing that goes between the two MCDUs, that panel that they'll have to make. Exactly, they already sell a chair for fighter jets, so is this the next step? I think they're going to redo the joystick as well. Because if you think that Ursa Minor joystick has a throttle on it, well, a slider and some buttons, I think they're going to redo that at some point and just do a just throttle one. Sorry, a just joystick. Let's carry on.
Thank you. All right, for the next one.
Also, force feedback
Something
rudder
that
pedals.
we first announced last year, and they're finally ready now. So here is the MIP Airline PAP3 panel. It features the realistic controlled experience with full backlighting, and it is compatible with wide-body aircraft signal indicators. And for this one, this is our base version, and the retail price for MIP Airline PAP3 panel is
Like $150 for.
Thank you.
I mean, what's that? An A3? Sorry, a 737
This is our base version
panel.
right? And for those,
That's
for those
cool.
of you who recognize this panel, that AT switch on the real aircraft is a magnetic switch, and for this base model, it comes with a standard switch. So if you want to upgrade, we have something ready for you. Here is the
I
MIP
saw
mag
this
switch.
and I was like, what's going on? Like, why are they just showing this switch, and I'd missed what it was. So, on a real 737, the auto throttle switch is magnetic, but it's not in this. But if you really wanted it to be, you can spend a bit more money with them.
With the switch, it can be easily installed to the PAP3 panel with 2 screws on the back. You remove it, swapping out the standard switch, and you can pop this baby in, and boom, you got authentic experience. And without further ado, the retail price for the magnetic switch is $49.95.
I mean, that feels quite expensive, but if you're building a 737 cockpit,
and for those of you who
maybe
prefer
it's
a
not.
one-stop upgraded experience, of course, we have the PAP3 Mag version. So for this one, it came pre-installed with the Mag switch.
Right, okay, so this comes with the magnetic switch, okay.
With the wide-body aircraft signal indicators.
Lucas, thank you very much for the follow.
The retail price for this one is basically just combined, $199.9.
I love that.
We hope you like it.
You can either have it without it, and then you can buy the part, or you can have it with it and it costs you exactly the same amount of money. So surely you would buy it without and then buy the part? Yeah, I suppose that's the other way of looking at it. If you don't want the magnetic switch, you can save money. But equally, if you want the ability to switch between them for whatever reason, you can spend exactly the same amount of money and technically have more than you already have, than you would if you just bought that. Also, what does compatible with wide-body aircraft signal indicator mean? He's mentioned that a couple of times. Does that mean that, like, it works slightly differently for 777s? Stuff like that? I guess? I don't really know. I don't understand.
So the next one is a welcome addition to our combat series. A welcome addition to our MIP combat panel series. So here is the MIP airline. Oh, sorry. The wrong one. Forgot about this one, sorry. So this is our MIP airline PDC 3-in panel.
I want this.
This one is designed to seamlessly integrate with the PAP3 panel with also the full backlighting.
But
and
this is
further enhances the realism of the avionics system. And before I introduce another one, let's show you the price.
I mean, again, that's really cheap.
And you probably noticed the name there. We have here is the PDC 3-in panel, and we also have a PDC 3M panel ready as well. It's not shown here, but it is an authentic experience replicated from the 3M real aircraft. It has the actual button in the middle of the EFIS, and it can be seamlessly paired with the PAP3 panel, and you can customize it however you want.
So you can buy the 737 NG
on the left, and you can have a 3M panel
and a 737 MAX EFIS separately.
On the right.
That's cool.
They work seamlessly, and you will have the freedom of choice for your own configuration.
I love, by the way, the fact he forgot about this and had already moved on to the next thing and was like, "Oh yeah, forgot about that one." Should probably show you that as well. We've got so many things coming out at the moment.
And the next one is the one that we're talking about, a welcome addition to our combat series. Oh,
He's done it again.
will you believe me if I say I did it on purpose? All right, here is the combined PAP3 front instrument panel. And here you can see we have full authentic backlighting. And you notice something in the heading indicator there. We have the compatibility with wide-body aircraft, so you can fly this however you want, and you can pair, just like I mentioned, you can pair the EFIS panel however you want.
Yeah, this is getting expensive, isn't it?
This really is. Here we go. This is it. Introducing the MIP Combat 13 CNI Management Panel. Features full and authentic backlighting. It further enhances the real.
So, just stopping here for a minute. The names reference the aircraft that they're from. So a 3N is a 737 NG. A 3M is a 737 MAX. What's a Combat 13? Because this is a Boeing CDU, yeah? So is this from a KC-135? Is that what it's trying to be? In which case, why?
realism for our combat players. And the retail price for this is the same as our other flat panel family, $129.95.
This is the one that I don't get. This is one that I don't understand why they've built
I
it.
can be wrong again. Okay, this should be right. So the coming up one is the crown jewel of our today's presentation, the P-Control Saboteur series, featuring our all-new next-generation electronic load control lineup. And here it comes.
Before we get into this, Lucas, I'm at the point where I'm going to have to build a new room to put this in. Like, my desk just isn't going to work. I'm going to have to do something else. And I need to work out how I'm going to make it all work, or I'm going to have to build, like, bits that come out, like, perpendicular to my desk, and I'll put the chair in the middle, and then I can have things either side. It's going to cost so much money, not just buying the bits.
Unprecedented power, millisecond response, top-level precision, and how they integrate seamlessly. Win-Win Saboteur Series electronic load control lineup, built for peak control. Powered by cutting-edge technology in today's home flight sim hardware market, Win-Win Saboteur Series is pushing performance beyond its limits. It's built to meet the rigorous mandatory technology.
Hang on, I want another look at that cockpit.
Saboteur Series electronic load control lineup, built for peak control. Powered by cutting-edge technology in today's home flight sim hardware market.
Hang on.
Win-Win Saboteur Series is pushing performance beyond its limits.
Like, there's all this. Obviously, this is the F-18 stuff with the frame and stuff, but like, there's stuff here that you can't buy. That doesn't, like this in the foreground that the stuff's attached to. You can't buy that. Win-Wing don't sell that. So where is it and where's it come from?
It's built to
and when are they going to start selling it? Because that's a chair.
It's built to meet the rigorous demands for
that is a chair. That must exist. We're going on Win-Wing's website in a minute to see if we can buy the chair as well.
Delivering a next-gen flight simulation experience for hardcore flight simmers. Unlike the commonly used biased motor or other back-mounted motor structures, Win-Win Saboteur Series builds upon the established R&D expertise in commercial-grade training equipment, featuring a unique patented vertical parallel non-back-mounted power structure in the home use market. It delivers unmatched power and top-tier feedback precision. We introduce a unique four-way load balanced core mechanism to the home flight simulation market. Ensure stable joystick movement in all directions with perfectly balanced loads. No freeing guts, no unnecessary forces, just a uniform force distribution. Even with varying motor loads, the joystick stays balanced, stable, and precisely driven with full power. It overcomes the limitations of power assembly space and width, giving Win-Win Saboteur Series the largest power assembly installation space in the industry. The rated torque of a single power shaft far exceeds that of entertainment devices. The joystick can withstand unprecedented loads in any axis. This immense power brings training-grade feedback precision. You can even feel the difference between steel cables and hydraulic control surfaces through the tactile feedback at the grip. 15 centimeters of width. That's all you need for this game-changing experience. For even more hardware virtual pilots, it's all about flying faster and farther than anyone else. That's why Win-Win Saboteur Steam, a direct drive revolution, is here. The world's first to rotor direct drive high torque electronic load control with no reducers. No gears, no belts, just pure and native power. Unmatched response speed, top-tier feedback efficiency, unstoppable native torque. You to break limits and soar beyond the peak. This is Win-Win Saboteur Series electronic load control lineup. Breaking limits, beautiful peak control.
All right, how about that? Do you like it? All right.
That
a shout out to our community manager.
Actually insane. Like,
Max and the team who made this awesome video. Thank you, Max and the team. All right, let's take a look at these beautiful products. All right, well, who knows? We may have some more surprises for you. All right, this is our very first Cybertar series joystick base here. This is the Cybertar's electronic low control joystick base. This is the base version that comes with the reducer. It is a professional grade electronic low control joystick base, engineered for exceptional force.
Also, what on earth are you going to mount that to? It's got massive bolts in the base of it. Like, you can't just put that on your desk or in front of your chair or something. You're going to actually have to build some structure for it to go on.
Pinpoint precision, and the rated torque for this baby is...
At least you've got I mean, I'm looking at an X52 Pro and going, I feel inadequate now.
more than 20 Newton meters of torque. And
that's 20 Newton meters of torque is a lot. That's really cheap.
Thank you. And currently in our lab, our latest test result shows we are reaching 24 Newton meters of torque right now. So who knows? A few more Newton meters for you, for free. And
that's mental.
Here is our Cybertar's the electronic low control joystick based lineup. We have multiple versions for you, as you already noticed in the video. We also have the direct drive version. So for this,
like, I want the direct drive version.
The same motor inside, one on the left that has the reducer inside, and the other one on the right hand side is a direct drive without reducer whatsoever, inside or out. It's a full direct drive version. So on the left hand side with the reducer, and the right hand side with the direct drive. It can with the reducer version, it can deliver up to more than 60 Newton meters of torque. For those players who love that extra force, this is your go-to guy.
Who needs 60 Newton meters of torque in a joystick?
Version, we can do more than 60 Newton meters of torque right now. That deliver you that quick response that you probably never experienced before. Two different versions, same motor with Cybertaurus, we can have indefinite possibilities. And the price for these two bad boys are $699.95.
Okay, they're a little bit more expensive, but I don't think I'm ever going to need 60 Newton meters of torque in a joystick, ever.
Here is a little bit of surprise we prepare for you guys.
Doesn't mean I don't want one.
It's not shown on the video, and here is the Cybertaurus electronic low control rudder pedals.
I want these. I'm going to have to buy these.
High precision electronic low control rudder, delivering powerful force, unmatched accuracy, and swift control dynamics. And it can deliver. Oh, the price is here as well. It can deliver more than 170 Newton of power.
I just
the price is $799.95.
Right, hang on, we need to go out to full screen to find VPilot. Yeah, Salt Lake has sent me a ding.
And the next one is a
125,
exciting new attempt for us. Is a extra stuff that you already saw on the video. Here is the Cybertaurus electronic low control yoke.
Look at it.
As you can see it there, we try to do it as good as possible. We try to do it right. And the price for the yoke is, I'm sorry, we don't have it yet. We're working hard around the clock back in our office in China, trying to bring this to you guys. So guys, please stay tuned.
Are you able to climb to flight level 320, or would you prefer 300?
I want that. I don't fly Boeings, but I want that. And now I'm going to.
Family.
Southwest 561, climb and maintain level 320.
We'll come back to that. Let's check in with Salt Lake. Let's get checked in. I be honest, I'm not listening to guard. I never listen to guard. Salt Lake, hello, United 335, flight level 380.
United 335, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Brilliant. There we go. Right, back to the video.
Same motor, different configuration. We can achieve indefinite possibilities. And here at Wingwing, we don't believe that high price tag defines the quality or prestige of an item. What really matters is the value. And if you're paying more for Cybertaurus, it should be for good reason. And more importantly, it should still be within the reach of those who love it. That's what we're trying to do here at Wing. Thank you very much.
That's Delta 1357.
Like, that was...
Delta 1357.
There's so much there that I want to buy.
Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, cross 30 miles north of Stew, at a maintain flight level 320.
So much that I want to buy.
Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, that's 30 miles north of Stew at flight level 320.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're not going to have it on here yet. They don't. No. Worth a try that it might well have been on here. I want one of those. Please log in first. I don't want to. Right. So, $80 for that. I still need that. So it's $130. So that's $250 plus. That's $330. And how much were some of the other bits? Hang on. Still going. Oh, I think I've gone too far now. Ah, that's Boeing. So not including the rudder pedals, I think I'm probably going to be spending about £500 with Wing in the near future. And then I've got to find out a way of actually mounting it all.
Delta 15, cross gap at a maintain flight level 320.
Yeah, it's probably about £500. I think I'm going to end up spending. Which is mental. Actually mental. But it's still cheaper than going down the route of like trying to self-build a cockpit. Bong. Oh, okay.
Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, are you descending?
And it means I can get rid of the stupid X-52 that keeps falling out the detents.
Yeah, I need you to go down to 320. You climbed back up from 3... did I assign you 3-4 or 3-2? 3-4. Okay, it should be 30 miles north of Stew at flight level 320. Okay, roger, thank you.
Oh, we're going to be in Salt Lake for a while now.
Southwest 561, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52.
That yoke, yeah, I agree, it does look like what you'd find in a gym. To be fair, I actually have an exercise bike that looks vaguely similar. Sadly, I can't connect it to Flight Sim, thus making it not as interesting.
Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52.
The 456 request out of cockpit for 10 minutes.
Lufthansa 456 approved. Call me back.
We call you back. Thanks.
What else was announced at FS Weekend then? There was some scenery announcement, which yeah, fine, whatever. Fly-by-wire talked about the A380. Between the 26th of October and the 7th of November, they had 290,000 Discord messages.
Delta 1483, cross frenzy at and maintain 15,000, the Salt Lake City altimeter 2986, more than 1 hour old.
Cross frenzy at 15,000, altimeter 2986 for the 1483.
Delta
at the last. Get anyone else?
Delta 696, cross frenzy at and maintain 15,000, the Salt Lake City altimeter
Sunday, right, what's on
2986.
tomorrow? So, Honeycomb on airandflightsim.com in the first hour, Moby Flight Field Air and VA Systems. Oh, PMDG are doing a talk, that's going to be thrilling. Anything.
Beaver 2 Mike Whiskey, descent at false discretion, maintain flight level 360.
Was that for 2 Whiskey Mike?
I'm sorry, affirmative. Speedbird 2 Whiskey Mike, descent at false discretion, maintain flight level 360.
Okay, other indiscretion down at 360 for Speedbird 2 Whiskey Mike.
Salt Lake City Center, this is TW 240. We have to log off for the day. We're sorry we can't finish the flight. Have a great night.
Good night.
This is the only problem with
Delta
you
1284,
just fly
Salt
in a
Lake City
straight
Center,
line.
fly heading 280, runway 34 left,
Nothing
clear
to
for takeoff.
actually do auto. Are we start considering parts and an arrival?
Salt Lake Center, Delta 1483, can you descend the runway?
Delta 1483, runway 34 right transition.
34 right.
So like we're not even. Oh, I need to hang on.
Qatari 6 Papa, frequency change approved.
Hardware acceleration
Okay.
back on. That means navgraph will actually. So we are on the Ebgal 7 Ebgal 7 arrival. Oval. I don't want to fly the Arnav Yankee from
Delta
Idler.
696, descend and maintain flight level 350,
I like these curving
then
approaches.
cross frenzy at a maintain 15,000.
Guessing that's not really the runway they're using in reality. Yeah, I've got a feeling they're probably not using 1-1 in reality. They are using 7 left.
Timberline 103, information echoes current descent by
That's
the
a shame.
Keys 5 arrival, expect ILS runway 34 left approach or pilot
That's
request.
7 left.
We can expect
It's still the Ebgal 7 Tovum transition. Is there there's still an Arnav Yankee approach. Lovely. Excellent. Let's fly that then. Hopefully that's what we want to do. Pop that in.
Delta 1284, radar contact
Arrival.
altitude.
Arnav Yankee 17 left. Ebgal 7.
Delta 1284, proceed direct scant, climb and maintain flight level
Got that again, I got that wrong.
230, resume normal speed.
Arnav Yankee 17 left. Ebgal 7. Positioning at
Delta 15,
Tovum.
contact Los Angeles Center
And then it's
126.52.
via Kissut.
Over to LA, we'll see you next time, Delta 15 heavy.
Not an
Yeah.
option, so I'm going to insert. There we go, flight plan, just make sure that's working. So, arrival should be Tovum, Etlem, Ebgal, Iduk, Ebno, above. Right, okay, so that's broke. That's not doing what I want to do. Why is that not working? Arrival. via. Or does it actually start at Muppov? Right, okay, via Muppov. There we go. That's hot. Like that. There we go. That's what we want. That's the arrival we want. Let's now have a look at that. So this is what we're going to do. By this RNP procedure.
Speedbird 2 Mike Whiskey, traffic 12 o'clock, 35 miles opposite direction, Airbus 319 at flight level 370, you'll pass below.
Oh, that's copied. We got it in flight. So it's 2 Whiskey Mike.
Delta 1357, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, 30 miles opposite direction, heavy Airbus 350 out of flight level 370 for flight level 360, you'll pass above.
Traffic inside, Delta 1357.
Traffic information B. Let's get the initial performance data in for the arrival, and we can adjust it closer to the time. Should be A2 5 temperature -10. Wow. The winds are 120 degrees at 0 knot. And Barrow will be 385. Yep.
Speedbird 2 Whiskey Mike, cross 30 miles north of Stew, out of maintain, flight level 320.
Okay, 30 miles north of Stew, cross maintain at flight level 320, so it's 2 Whiskey Mike.
Billing point. Really need.
No modulation.
From the 456, get there.
Roger.
Oh, now there's like 1 million aircraft at Denver, by the way. So had I departed an hour later, there'd have been loads of aircraft. Right. Sadly, we're not going to get anything. Calgary.
Also 1284, climb and maintain, flight level 380.
In-flight snack time. We've got Cadbury's mini chocolate fingers. Always a good snack.
Delta 1357, the correction, cross frenzy at and
something
maintain
like this, by the way,
15,000, runway 34 right,
for a
transition
frame for all
to
this wind
Delta
stuff.
2986.
Cross frenzy at maintain level, correction at 15,000 and the runway 34 right transition, Delta.
I'm just going to need a second side bracket. Gonna need like that picture's quite a good one. Need something like that. That could. You have the throttle, the joystick on one of the things. You put the thing on the other side for the throttle and the radio stuff when it eventually appears. The MCDU. have the bar to attach to the this and stuff like that, and then mount the screen behind it. I could get rid of it. Then where do I put the keyboard? I could try and fit some. Then again, this is also. Hang on a minute. Because I've added that, haven't I? Okay. I was like, how is it on offer and is £100 more? That makes sense.
Delta 291, frequency change approved.
Next level racing.
Outside 5 stories, Delta 291.
Well, let's have a look at next level rate. Excuse me, I'm suddenly getting a really bad cough. Oh yeah, could go all in. Need. Hang on. The chair and I can strap myself in. Look at that. How cool is that? Definitely need to be strapped in while I'm flying my copy of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Exactly. Well, not the same one. No one will be able to drag me out of it. Wrong there. You're like, that looks a bit more like it. Please tell me you got a chair for £1,100 then. That just seems a bit messy. I mean, I kind of get the point of it. And I understand why it's on wheels. Video. Watch the video. Definitely need to be passing into I mean, if you can give me a full 360 display like that as well.
United 509 approved. Call me back. Speedbird 2, Whiskey Mike, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52.
It's also £1,098.
Thanks, good evening, it's 2 Whiskey Mike.
So, November 2 Romeo,
very
frequency
expensive.
approved.
Good day, November 2.
Goodbye.
That's insanely expensive. Going to need to get a second
Timberline
job,
103, do center maintain
or I'm
90,000.
going to need to sell a kidney. Don't know which one I'm going to have to do. I think it might be the kidney.
Delta 122, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Yeah, I think they've just sort of effectively kept the same chairs, haven't they? And gone, yeah, that's fine. We'll just rebrand it and sell it to a different audience. Fine. Yeah. Halfway Salt Lake sector now. Aircraft departing Vancouver for Calgary. Days. $30 but obviously needs to get airborne. Literally just departed. I think we could actually end up arriving at the same time as someone, which would be quite nice. Always nice to be able to arrive. with some. That's one of the things I like about fast, like randomly bumping into people at airport. Event VATSIM UK is pleased to announce that we've partnered up with VE's Essex Thursday the 27th of March, 18:30 to 20:30. Join us for an exciting evening of VFR and IFR flying. Explore the bustling airspace around London, scenic route, the Essex region. Busy international hubs of Stansted and Luton to the charming regional airport of Cambridge, the event offers a diverse flying experience. Okay. I think, what's that, the 27th of March? First things first, let's see if we're actually going to be free for it. 27th of March, yes. Good, right.
Cascadia 305, frequency change approved.
See ya.
See ya.
Me? Right.
Delta 1483 descends via the Quen 5 arrival. Information echoes current. Expect ILS runway 34 right approach. The Salt Lake City altimeter 29086, more than 1 hour old.
I will submit our availability for that. I fancy controlling either Stansted or Luton. That'd be quite nice. Still not there. Right, I'm now only... What am I now? 31 miles track distance behind where that Swiss is, so I can definitely make up 31 miles, can't I? Let's, I think a cost index of 25 should solve that problem for us. Speed us up ever so slightly.
Delta 696, descend via the Quen 5 arrival. Information echoes current. Expect ILS runway 34 right approach. The Salt Lake City altimeter 29086.
Confirmed, stand by Oxygen 6 arrival.
Delta 696, affirmative.
Stand by Oxygen 6 arrival, expect ILS 34 right, Delta 690.
Roger 1 9 with you, flight level 36 there.
Version 19 Zulu, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Salt Lake, United 1434 over Idaho Falls 340.
United 1434, Salt Lake City Center, roger. I don't have a flight plan on file for you. Can you submit one for me? Timberline 103, turn left heading 070, base turn.
Turn left 070. Line 10. Yeah, Salt Lake Center is over 674. Holding short 34 left at Salt Lake City.
Delta 1674, roger. Hold short, runway 34 left.
Hold short 34 left, Delta 1674.
Version 190, do you receive me?
Version 19er, who?
Oh, thank you. Version 190, we have a problem with the pilot that you don't know for what. When I turn your frequency, it doesn't work right now. It's good. I'm so sorry. We're at 55360 inbound Sierra Whiskey Tango Hotel November.
Timberline 103, turn left heading 010.
010, Timberline 10.
Okay, I think the other aircraft that first checked in was then version 19er, correct?
Yes, correct.
Alright, the person who just said that's correct, is that version 19er or version 19er Zulu?
It's version 190.
Okay, version 19er. Are you on frequency? Timberline 103, 5 miles from Dunlap. Fly heading 010, maintain 8,000 till established on a localizer, cleared ILS, runway 34 left approach.
Miles from Dunlap, maintain 8,000 till established on the localizer, cleared to the 34 left.
Lufthansa 456.
I've been sat on mute and
approved.
waffling to myself. Apologies. Dual Jetway, hello, welcome along. No, you can only be on one waiting list at a time because you can only be in one division
Version 19er Zulu, Salt Lake Center, roger.
So if you're in the VATSIM UK waiting list, join another division, you'll have to move, and that will immediately remove from a waiting list.
Delta 1877, Salt Lake Center, roger, hold short. Delta 1877, heavy, roger, hold short, running 34 right. Delta 1483, advising you of information, Foxtrot. Delta 1483 at Plage, cleared ILS from
We're now only
34 right
15
approach.
miles behind the Swiss.
Right, 34 right approach, with 1483.
And so Lake United 1434?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I sent the flight plan. We're still just south of Idaho Falls.
United 1434, yeah, I'm still not getting anything for your flight plan.
I see the issue. Hold on, stand by.
Okay.
Wrong call sign.
Okay, that'll do it.
Yep, connecting with the wrong call sign will generally do
Version
it.
19er, Salt Lake Center.
21 is with you.
Version 19er, say aircraft. Verify equipment suffix. Is it slant X-ray or something different?
All I know is I'm on X-Plane 12 on the flight factory 350.
Okay, it should be Lima, so I'm just going to change it to Lima because otherwise I can't have you in RVSM airspace. So I'll show it as Lima.
Appreciate it, Version 19er.
That'll 696.
Hello, Adam.
Advise you of
Welcome in.
information, Foxtrot.
Hope you're doing well.
Information Foxtrot on board, Delta 696.
Delta 696.
The
At Plage, cleared
A319 is
ILS
doing a
running 34
fantastic
right
job of
approach.
getting us to Calgary. Hopefully just in time to catch up to a Swiss as well.
United 1434, I got your flight plan now. Thanks. Squawk 2467.
2467, United 1434.
Version 19er Zulu, use caution, similar sounding call sign. Version 19er also on frequency.
Version 190, we're on frequency. It's version 190 we're speaking.
I don't think
Delta
the two versions are really understanding that there are two similar call signs here.
ILS runway 34 right approach.
Like, the controller's going round in circles trying to explain it to them.
The altimeter 2986.
I'm not convinced there is a more superior simulator at the moment, to be honest. I think,
Virgin J3 X-ray flight level 400 bound to Mike Lima Sierra.
I think 2024 is now at a point
Version 23 X-ray, Salt Lake Center, roger.
where I'm definitely going to uninstall 2020.
At Plage, cleared ILS runway 34 right approach.
At Plage, cleared ILS 34 right. Got the
Right.
Timberline 103, traffic departs prior to your arrival, runway 34 left, clear
Are you
to
trying
land.
to suggest that something to do with X-plane is superior now?
Delta 1674, fly heading
If
290,
I wanted to
runway
fly
34
with
left, clear for
X-plane,
takeoff.
I might as well just use FS9 because they literally look exactly the same.
Delta 1483, traffic departs prior to your arrival, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff, or clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 right, with 1483.
Delta 1877 heavy, traffic departs off the parallel, fly runway heading, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
I don't understand Americans. Yeah, there's a plane taking off on your runway, clear to land. That makes complete sense. Not me? I can't win me. Can I?
Delta 1483, maintain 170 knots or greater until 5 miles.
170 knots or greater up to 50 miles. Delta 1483.
My odd question also. Like, they're giving traffic information to aircraft departing on parallel runways. But it's perfectly acceptable for multiple aircraft to be given a landing clearance.
Delta 1674, radar contact to altitude.
Also, they'll clear you on a SID and then tell you to do something different.
Delta 1674, proceed right to Corver, climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed.
I was fully expecting to be clear to land just as I took off, by the way. That would be the perfect opportunity to clear me to land. If I do this, does it work? No, it doesn't. Excellent. No, that is still broken.
Version 1 can we leave the cockpit during 10 minutes, please?
Version 19er Zulu, approved, call me back.
Roger, thank you. Version 1 Zulu.
Version 19er, requesting same thing.
Version 19er, approved, call me back.
Okay, version 19er.
If I do it in here, does it work? Oh, if I do it in there, well, stupid software. Right, there we go.
Delta 1877 heavy, radar contact to altitude.
Anyway, if you've not already, please feel free to join
Delta
the Discord server.
1877, proceed direct to Corver, climb maintain
I
flight
don't
level
understand
230,
how when
keep the
the
speed restriction for now.
command is set in the Streamlabs chatbot, you can't post it in the Streamlabs chatbot. You have to post it in Streamlabs desktop, Streamlabs chatbot, to be able to see it and
Delta
actually issue the response.
696, number 2, following
Actually
a
useless.
Airbus 321, runway 34 right, cleared to land.
Exclamation mark specs. Ah, hang on. I can add that. Hang on. At all. There we go. Enabled.
Timberline 103, welcome to Salt Lake City. Turn right when able. Contact ground 123.
I don't know what my specs are. YouTube works. I just don't post to it. I need to get better at that. TikTok works. Discord works. And I can't remember what my computer specs are to actually tell you. There we go. See. I think exclamation mark Volanta might work as well. We could do OnlyFans. Hang on. You can have a 5.
Center,
no, you can have a
runway
1 second
34
webcam
right.
view.
Sliding 340, clear for takeoff. Correction, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
That's as close as you're getting.
That was broken.
Yes, exactly. There you go. That was the 1 second face
United
reveal.
509, Roger. Delta 1877 heavy, resume normal speed.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Delta 1483, welcome to Salt Lake City. Turn left unable. Contact ground on 123.77.
Ah, I think I might be able to do exclamation mark specs in a minute.
Yeah. Delta 1674, climb and maintain for level 360.
Right, there you go. Try exclamation mark specs now, and hopefully that'll work.
Lake City, Delta 122.
Hey! Okay.
Go ahead.
Delta 122, requesting diversion to Salt Lake, close to.
Delta 122, Roger, stand by. Delta 122, clear to Salt Lake City International Airport via direct. Maintain flight level 400 for now.
Virat, maintaining 400,
Yeah, fixed.
Salt Lake Center, Talon 6-1.
Are we there yet?
Talon 6-1, Salt Lake Center, Roger.
Somehow we're now 21 miles behind the Swiss again. How has this happened?
Speedbird 1337 heavy, checking in. Flight level 400, direct to Boogie. Very sorry for the late check.
Speedbird 1337, Salt Lake City Center, no problem. Welcome and squad.
Yeah, I fixed that, Adam, don't worry. I don't know why I wrote I-4.
0705.
It is obviously an I-7.
Speedbird 1337 Speedbird.
Yeah, they might just want to get there before I do, so they're going to keep speeding up.
Delta 2515, radar
Did
contact
exclamation mark
altitude.
Volanta work? Yes, it does. Wait, okay.
Delta 2515, proceed direct Bubby, climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed. Delta 1877, climb and maintain flight level 400.
400, Delta 1877.
I'll be nearly out of this guy's airspace by.
Delta 357, correction, Delta 1357, traffic at Airbus.
There's 121
on the rollout, runway
inbound
3
to
for right,
LAX.
clear to land.
Oh my god.
Delta 1877, how's your ride in the climb?
Little light chop, that's about it.
Ah, the Delta reports light
Roger.
chop. This is unheard of. How many are A350s? I'm going to say probably 90%.
Weather 696, welcome to Salt Lake City, contact ground 123.77. Yeah.
Yeah, a massive chunk of them. Oh, an MD-11. That's different. A340 600. That's a bit different. A350, 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 A350.
Exit 27, Salt Lake
777,
City Center, clearance on request, standby.
A350, 777, A380. British Airways from Punta Cana to LA in a 777. Yeah, absolutely. At least half of them are A350s. You never know, they might be flying the PMDG MD-11 for Flight Sim 2004 or FSX or whatever it was. You know, the one that if they worked out that you were pirating the software would delete your Flight Sim install.
Delta 1357, roger, you're clear to land runway 34 right. Delta 2515, climb and maintain for level 330.
Climb and maintain for level 330, Delta 2515.
Descent. 139 miles, 20 minutes to property.
Delta 1877, traffic 12 o'clock, 7 miles. 737 at flight level 266, climbing to flight level 360.
Copy, we have him on TCAS.
Delta 1674, traffic.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch
7
the
miles,
Swiss.
same
He's
direction,
doing
Airbus 350, climbing through
100
flight level
knots faster than I am
252
now.
for flight level 400.
I mean, an 800-mile direct, is that not just a standard flight plan in America?
We're back here, version 193.
Version 19er Zulu, roger.
Also, Atlanta isn't online.
Exec 27 out of clearance.
Oh, do you mean
Exec 27
Memphis?
cleared
Right,
to Boise Airport. Diddy 1 departure, Wasatch transition that is filed. Climb by SID, departure frequency 125.57, squawk 5201.
Roaming area controller has stolen my naming idea. That's who it is. If you are interested, he's the Delta 898.
Delta 1357,
Stole my naming idea.
Additional assistance.
I am the radar controller. You've decided to be the area controller. It's clearly stolen my idea. Hey, I was there first.
Delta 1357, roger, approved. Contact ground 123.77 if able. Exec 27, read back correct. United 1460, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Piaggio 15 Alpha Charlie on the ground to Jackson Hole. With the weather,
Jackson Hole?
November 15 Alpha Charlie, Salt Lake City Center, cleared to Boise Airport, Alpine 4 departure, Idaho Falls transition that is filed. Climb by SID, accept maintain 15,000. Departure frequency 125.57, squawk 5270.
You don't exactly roam, do you?
Cleared Boise, the Alpine 4 departure, Idaho Falls transition, climb via SID to 15,000.
If anyone roams, it's me.
And squawk 5270.
Does every airport you can.
November 15 Alpha Charlie, read back correct. Delta 122, roger. Can you send me your flight plan via text message? Because I cleared out your entire flight plan.
Oops. Microslayer, thank you for popping in. Enjoy the rest of your
Delta
Saturday, and I'll see you again soon.
1877 for traffic, turn 20 degrees right, climb maintain for level 400.
Hey, 4 degrees right, 400, Delta 1877.
I'm sorry, Delta 18, yeah, disregard. Go ahead, Delta 1877, 20 right.
20 right, 1877.
Also, we're not going to talk about the landing, because the landing is going to be terrible.
Delta 122, thank you, clear direct to Fairfield, Foxtrot uniform. Delta 122, you're cleared to Los Angeles International Airport via last routing cleared, maintain for level 400. Delta 2515, if I didn't already, climb and maintain for level 330.
Yeah, then after I land, the next arrival into Calgary is 4 hours behind me, so I think I've definitely mistimed this flight somewhat. Not been outside the plane for a while. Let's have a look at the outside.
Delta 1877, turn left 20 degrees.
Left 20, 1877.
We are now finally approaching the edge of the Salt Lake FIR. What we could do is we could approach. That could.
Salt Lake Center, good morning. Delta 1238, level 330.
Delta 1238, Salt Lake Center, hello.
Oh. This one. No. The Ebgal 7 arrival. Runway 17 left for us.
Delta 1877, you pass above in about a minute and a half.
Home transition.
Twin Falls then.
So we need to cross air limit 11,500 above, that won't be a problem. Ebgal flight level 210 or below. We are then for runway 17 left.
7 frequency change approved.
Our routing Kebno Mupov, that's as far as we'll go on this. Because we are then going to fly the Arnav Yankee from Mupov, so we need to be level at 8,010 knots.
Victor 27, do you have a runway preference?
No terrain to be concerned about on flight.
Victor 27, affirmative, runway 13, taxi by Alpha, cross runway 18 at Alpha.
Although we're going to fly the RNP Yankee approach. 17 left, because I love these constant curved final approaches. Especially because it turns you on at 3.6 miles. Effectively, it's a constant descent, 8,000 feet, to come up of all the way in, so you need to be fairly
United
well
509,
configured.
frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, United 335, goodbye.
There was 2 that just called frequency change approved. It was only for United 509.
My bad.
Speedbird 1337, frequency change approved. Same
That was
flight.
not me. I heard United and got excited.
Yeah. Delta 1877, clear direct Twin Falls.
Clear direct Twin Falls, Delta 1877.
I mean, CRC doesn't look terrible. Ground view looks alright. The radar display is interesting. The ground view
French
looks cool.
B81 Golf, frequency change approved. Good day. United 335, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. We'll get it right this time, United 335. Good night.
Good night.
There we go. That one was for me. There's some bits of CRC that look really cool, and then other bits of it, you just look at it and go, what on earth is that? At least they're not using that weird tower cab view thing that US has, that it like draws it on Google Maps. Hoping I've got the sound set right and you can't hear the random streams that I've got open on Twitch. Otherwise things are going to get very confusing where you hear like 3 lots of people streaming. This is confusing. I've now got 3 streams on the go. Hang on, what's a me problem? Pink passengers. Again. Oh, 3 streams. Yeah. Look at the weird random pink passengers. So I've got my stream on the go. I've got music stream on the go, so I've got something to listen to in the background. And then I've got another Flight Sim streamer that I'm watching. And then there's Alex as well, who's now changed his name. Nearly at the top of December. Hey, getting somewhere. Right, so, having completely discussed the approach that I'm flying, 8,000 feet is the first level that I need to worry about, isn't it? Fine, so let's be ready for that. Roaming area controller is no longer a roaming area controller. But he's now further limited what he can do to only London AC positions. Or actually an air conditioning unit. And he's just going to do videos about the controls for air conditioning units. I'm really not sure. Are you watching me 3 times? Yes, everybody watch 3 times so I can get all of the viewers. That's the way to do this. Oh, I need to descend. I forgot. There we go. We'll get all of the viewers and we'll cheese the Twitch viewing figures. That's definitely how it works. Yeah, roaming area controller is no longer a roaming area controller. He now does live streams about air conditioning. If AC is on TC, you can throw them off, yes. Not allowed to do Scottish anymore. PC's out. Approach positions are out. Oceanic, gone. Scottish does have AC. Yeah, that's true. No PC. Aerodrome positions gone. Can't do any of them. Heathrow. Yep, no Heathrow. No Farnborough. As the second most. Yeah, Belfast City would be valid, yes. As the one of two controllers that actually opens Farnborough. Farnborough is out. So Alex, you can do London AC positions and you can do Belfast City, but nothing else now. I expect to see a weekly Belfast City stream. There we go. Restrictions going in, that's fine, we're happy with that. But where are we? So let's actually prep the aircraft for the arrival. We don't do checklists because checklists are incredibly boring. How are we doing? Yeah, the Swiss is well there before we are now. Be there yet? Because I'm actually bored now. I don't do flights that are longer than 2 hours because I get really bored really easily. Can we get another update on the weather? Just, it was looking a little bit earlier. See if it's improved. So 4 statute miles in light snow, mist, overcast 1,300, -9, -12, 2957. It actually got warmer. Yes, it's fine. Right, happy.
Welcome to the frequency.
Scottish AC controller, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Got all of the AC controllers now. There's 2 different ones. Alex is seconding it. Yeah, this is Alex's northern account. He's got a southern account and a northern account now. But yeah, welcome in, Scottish AC controller. I hope you're doing well. We're currently on our way into Calgary. There we go.
Pandy
Thank
Tech
you,
just
Pandy.
redeemed go around.
Thank you, Pandy, for the go around. We're not quite at a point where we can go around. Might see what happens as we get closer. We're actually just about to brief the approach. So let us brief the arrival. Let's now brief the approach. So I'm up at 8,000 feet, max 210 knots. Then slowing will probably start to get configured as we pass Kisut at 200 knots. We'll start reducing the speed down towards 180 and then 160 as we turn to past Datop. We're establishing at 4 miles, so ideally we want to be fully configured before Maxon. Alex, thank you very much for the Popcat. Do love a good Popcat. Minima is 3859 feet on the Barrow, which is 253 radio. Looking at the weather, that shouldn't be a problem for us. In the event of a missed approach, climb straight ahead to 4,100 feet altitude, which is 500 feet RA on heading 165, and then make a left turn direct to Oksani to hold, climbing to altitude 7,000 feet. Happy with that. So 2958. Get the CTAF frequency as well, because they do enjoy that. 118.4. .184 will activate shortly. Who actually is Scottish AC controller? I was with Adam. I actually thought you'd made a second account. I'm not gonna lie, because the timing was just fantastic. That is a good. It might well be. Might well be. Or one of the Stevens. Stephen with a V or Stephen with a PH. Could be one of those two. Nine 5-7. We want. There we go. Alex Conklin. I mean, we also can somebody create London AC controller, London TC controller as well. Just and then what you can do is you can actually sell them to Alex when he wants to change his name for some money. Wouldn't anyway. Yeah, you see, you say that. You say that, but you would. Would. Alex, have you put your name down for the Essex event, by the way? Essex evening on the 27th of March. Yes, you have. Excellent. Yes. I've put myself down for any APC, but we'll see what happens. Changing your workouts in order to make it to an event is dedication, we'll say. Let's call it dedication. Five whole days in a row. Wow, that's many days in a row. London AC controller is here as well now. All of the AC controllers. Five days on the bounce is nothing. Did 19 last year. That's 10,000 AGL. Thing I always mess up with about flying to airports that are more than a few hundred feet above sea level. I completely forget to take it into account and come barreling down the approach way too quick. I think I'm a lot higher than I actually am. So I'm hoping to be a bit better. All the AC controllers in. All the AC controllers can watch me land. There we go. I mean, at some point I should probably start my C1 training, and then I can be an area controller for events. $10,000 feet. On. Should probably actually start getting ready. So let's. It's max speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to start reducing to green dot. Preparedness, yeah, prepared. Pandy, have you ever seen me be actually prepared for an arrival? Let's be honest. Like, seriously. Have you ever seen me be prepared for an arrival? You check flaps 1. We need to do another failure stream. That was such good fun. Right, that's 8,000. Let's do that. That should start the descent. Why are we not in climb thrust? There we go. So we are already too high and too fast. Great. We're in approach phase. That's good. Let's sling the gear. Recheck flaps 2. 160 knots. Start getting the aircraft down. Our London AC... hang on a minute. If you're not a London AC controller, are you allowed to call yourself London AC controller? Or do we need to get trading standards involved? I would like a C1 mentoring session, please. Please, can I have one? I can see the ground. Very weird seeing the ground at 6,000 feet. To be fair, Adam is the person to bribe for an S1 training. I know I'm not on the C1 waiting list. I've not got to the C1 point yet. I need to get to doing S3 properly. Right. Can't roll in speed back. Ups 3. Ups full. We could probably be talking on whatever it's called. The frequency thing. Calgary traffic, United 335s, turning final 17 left, Calgary. DTAF, that's what I was looking for. But we're final, that's good. Approach mode. I know I should have done approach mode from the start of the approach, I forgot. Quite windy. Runway in sight. Oh, we didn't do a poll for the landing rate. It's going to be too late now. Alex, how quickly can you throw a poll up for the landing rate? Got about 30 seconds. Must remember next time at top of descent, do a landing rate poll.
A new pilot is receiving vectors.
Bandy, thank you very much for the tier 1 gifted sub to Adam there. Really appreciate that. Much appreciated. And passed him in with a Popcat as well. Popcats are the way forward. Apparently we're low on the Pappies here. Not that you can see that because there's a Popcat going mental on the stream. There we go. Popcat gone. We are low on the Pappies, but... Oh, we are actually. We are below the profile. Anyway, we are visual. We're expecting to keep visual. I have control.
100 above. Minimum.
Surprisingly windy. Minimums continue. Come on.
30, 20, retard, retard.
We're not landing. We landed. Idle reverse. I was fully expecting a go around then. Chat, you have disappointed. Anyone know where I park here? Because I don't. to be fair, we did that at Boston. Just dumped it on the runway and we're like, yeah, that'll do. Ooh. Off centre line. There you go, correcting. Oh no, this has gone horribly wrong. Nobody has seen this. Fine. Look over there at the runway. It's all fine. All fine. There we go. There we go. 267. Yeah, that for me that's quite good. Where do I park here? There's United going back to Denver. That's currently at the end of the runway. Where did that come from? That came from 89 apparently. Oh, X. Don't know what gate that is. Right, hang on. Concourse Echo. Right, so Echo 89. Air Canada, sure. Right. I think we're just going over here. So flaps up. Andy, that was very similar to your Zurich arrival. The one where you tried to murder someone that cut you up on the approach. And I go Echo, Echo Alpha. Yep, and then basically straight ahead to 89. Off, I definitely know where I'm going here. Have I gone the wrong way? That's 88. Definitely. Oh, we need to turn this way first. Okay, that's fine. So turn this way. Oh, I can see the man waving at me. That's good. This light was all going so well. Yeah, that arrival into Zurich was interesting. Having been held at where did you come from in the end? I can't remember. I know me and Alex went from Copenhagen and we sat on the ground at Copenhagen for an hour. Thanks for coming in, Adam. Appreciate it. Enjoy your evening, and I'll speak to you later. Krakow, that's the one. I remember. Don't know why the VGS says stop. That'll do. It's close enough. Off. Hey, we made it. Made it. We didn't crash. Did we crash? And we didn't. So that's good. Nice to have not crashed. So, right, we're going to deboard. Tomorrow is Sunday. We'll be back tomorrow at 1700, as we normally are. We'll be opening Manchester. I am then going to be live every single day until the following Sunday. I've got a week off work, and I'm going to make the most of it. So if you've not already, please jump in the Discord server. I'll do !Discord now. Please jump in the Discord server. You can see the stream schedule in there. We'll be doing flying, we'll be doing controlling. We'll try and mix it up a bit. We're going to call it a night there. Thank you. Andy, you're welcome to do some IFR circuits. Just perhaps not at the exact point that tower went off and all hell broke loose. But yeah, so we'll definitely be on again tomorrow. Thank you everyone for tuning in this evening. I appreciate it. I just fancied a little flight just to get back in the swing of it, back into the mood. The Embraer sounds like a good plan, Pandy. So with that, what we're going to do is we are going to do a /raid. We're going to go and find Alex /AC controls. We're going to go and raid Alex. Thank you everyone for this evening. I appreciate it, and I will see you at 1700 UK time tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye.